There's a mystery, not involving demons or chupacabra, but something else in Tinley Park.
You walk into the parking lot, and suddenly...
You're trying to get your car.
And you're hitting that clicker?
The little detail.
The little
like,
fob
boop, boop,
thing?
Boop, boop. Yeah.
And nothing's happening.
It doesn't turn on. There must be some kind of force field in Tinley Park run by
Aliens.
an alien presence living underground that kind of, and it's probably encased in a block of gelatin with the head of Martin Sheen. Or something like that with a big avocado in his
so
forehead.
Good with these movie roles, John.
Oh, yeah.
I love that.
Because I'd rather see him as an alien with a glowing avocado in his head,
and they want,
which I did,
right.
rather than him as a leftist president in the, what was that called, the left wing, that show, remember?
Right. And they want you to think you've lost your mind because you were in parking space number 5, but now the car's in parking space number 9, and you can't get in your car.
All right, it is happening. It may be Tinley Park's version of the Bermuda Triangle, or maybe the UFOs or whatever, but shoppers are stranded. They can't get their car started.
Yeah.
And on the phone with us now is a guy who's nearby there, over by there, John Howard, service manager at Rizza Buick in Tinley Park.
What's going on?
John.
Yes, we are having a slew of disturbance with these key remote fobs at this time.
What do we think's happening?
At this point, we don't know. We do know that the township is investigating, trying to find out what exactly is sending the signal out that's disturbing these remotes.
And who's getting, who's sending the signal out, John?
We have no idea.
What's around there?
Well, there's what they're looking into is a charging station that's nearby, but undetermined at this point right now.
What do you mean a charging station?
They have some type of charging station in the parking area, which sends out electronic zones through that area. That's what Tinley Park officials are trying to determine at this time.
You mean for those stupid cars that are made of
the electric cars?
Well, yeah, I think that's what it is.
So are they actually are they actually stealing the cars, or they're just moving them, or what are they doing?
Well, what you're doing is you're going into the parking lot, you're turning off your vehicle, you're coming out to find out that you can't get back in the vehicle or start the vehicle because it's not detecting that signal from your personalized remote. The fortunate part is GM does have a spot in the vehicle to where you can place your remote and be able to override it and start the vehicle up.
Okay, so nobody's stealing cars. There's just some sort of mystery transmitter in the air that's messing up the car's technology.
Hey, John,
the signal, exactly.
John, I'm, just on the behalf of Chumbalo Nation here, why don't you, I give you permission, go out there and pull the plug out of that charging station.
It's actually kind of good for business right now.
That's why.
Everybody's coming to
Rizza. You. Okay, Rizza Buick over here. So people are coming over and saying, "Hey, John, can you fix my car?"
Well, no, it's not. What they're doing is they're calling. They're calling because we're the closest dealership. They're buying their vehicles at other places, and they're being located to us because we're the closest to them. So we're able to win over some other customers.
So what's the average service charge off this?
There is no charge. We're taking care of customers at no charge for this.
Really?
So do they have to get their cars towed at that point?
Well, actually, if you get your car towed or get it away from that mall, 2 blocks, it'll start right up.
Okay, there's something really creepy here. So if it's on that one lot, it's dead in the water.
Who's the mayor
but then
of Tinley
2 blocks
Park?
away.
Who's the mayor? What's the mayor's name?
What?
Excuse me?
What's the mayor's name of Tinley Park, for God's sake?
I'm not 100% certain.
I remember I lived in Oak Lawn, and I knew that the guys that lived in Oak Lawn actually didn't run it. But if you needed something done, you'd call somebody and get it done. Can you know somebody?
Do you know people?
Do you know some guy?
To get what done?
To pull the plug. Please, John. Help the people.
They're over there doing something right now, trying to at least.
So,
how long has this been going on?
I would say it probably started like Thursday, Friday of last week.
And I'm sure people are...
Ed Zabrocki is the Tinley Park's mayor, by the way.
Yeah, get him on the phone, will you? Ed, if you're listening,
go
pick
pull
up
the plug.
Phone. In the meantime...
I'm sure he's been involved with this right now.
Do you even like those fobs? Do you even like all this new technology with cars where you push a button and you don't turn a key? I don't. I like the old-fashioned way.
John Howard at Rizza Buick loves it. Why? Do you have a fob on your car, John?
I got push-button remote start.
Really?
I hate those.
What kind of car do you drive?
Cadillac CTS.
Now, see, that's the car, okay? Is it black or silver? The dark
It's
silver?
red.
Why don't you drive around the
Red.
neighborhood in that and try and track down the
That's what I
sensor
wanted.
people?
You know what? I wanted one of those cars, but I got the kids going to college, and it was a Honda, little tiny Honda.
I was going to say,
I'm
do you have
such a
the
wuss.
minivan, John?
I used to have a minivan.
You did?
When I remember getting it, and I was signing, John, and it's time to sign your name, and I couldn't move my hand. My hand couldn't move because I was I like muscle cars, and hand would not move.
Oh.
And the guy looks at me and he goes, John, the van thing? I go, yeah. So we finally signed. So with these people, getting back to this X-Files, electronic pit of hell in Tinley Park, are the cars permanently damaged or?
No. Actually, what we've been doing when they call us, we usually try to walk them through it. But in every single GM vehicle, there's an owner's manual that purposely describes where you can place that remote in the vehicle, so that way it'd be closest to the module that receives the signal from your remote. And if you place it in that certain position, the vehicle will start.
So where do you put it? Like, in all cars are different?
The make and model of the vehicle. Some of them are in the center cup holders. Some of them are within the glove box that you put it in. Or you remove a cup holder and there's a little slot. You slide your remote in it, and then it's closest to the module, so it will receive that signal.
So do you have to insert it, or is there like a square end or a female-male connection?
There's a square part in there that you just slide your remote in.
And is this any kind of car? Any kind of car?
Pretty much all of our GM models.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I bet you if you had a 79 Trans Am with a big 5.9-liter engine and the big Eagle, the Phoenix, you're not going to have a problem over in
No,
Tinley
you'd have
Park.
that key going in the ignition.
That's right. Old school.
Yep.
Something
All right.
scary's going on in Tinley Park.
Thanks, John, and
You're more than
thanks for
welcome.
helping the people who need the help at RZA, and thanks for calling us.
GMC and Buick all in one. So if anybody needs help, they're more than welcome to give us a call. We'd be more than glad to.
Say it again.
This is a Cadillac, GMC, and a Buick dealership all in one.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll
So
come.
anybody with a GM vehicle will be glad to help.
All right, save me a black Escalade. I'm on my way over.
We'll be waiting.
All
for
right,
you.
buddy. John
All right.
Cass, Lauren Cohn. We're back after this.
89.
Coming up today at 5 on the WLS Sports Pregame Show, are the Bears better or worse through free agency? We'll talk about it on 89 WLS.
Chicago's talk leader, 89 WLS, on the air and on iHeartRadio.
Okay, well, earlier we were talking about paranoia, and did we talk sex and paranoia?
I don't know.
And government conspiracy?
I
we
think
had
so.
government conspiracy, paranoia, cyber attacks.
You know what we didn't get to fully talk about was the sinkhole. Remember a couple weeks ago you were so afraid after what happened in Florida?
I just got sucked into the broadcast sinkhole. I'm going one way, and you just sucked me into the sinkhole.
Which way were we going?
I guess we're sinkholing it now. Okay, what happened?
The guy
What
in
was that?
Illinois was playing golf,
Yeah.
and he turned around, he saw a crack, fell right into it. His two buddies turned around like, where is he? He fell into a sinkhole. He's okay.
He saw a crack and fell into
I just wanted to let you know, and we can move on to the next subject, that the sinkholes have now gotten closer. They're not just in Florida, they're here in Illinois. If you go golfing, be careful. As we are all eyes
tell
are
me
on
more.
all eyes in Rome on the Vatican.
No, tell me more about your fascination with the sinkhole issue. How did this start in your life? Where did you...
In Florida, when we saw the story 3 weeks ago, and the guy was sitting in bed, and the next thing you know, he's gone. They never recovered him. It was very sad.
Was it like
scary?
Was that guy kind of like a 800-pound guy with two big gulps in his paws? And
I don't know. Maybe it's the same aliens that are
playing
attacking
Modern
that
Warfare
parking lot
3?
in Tinley Park. I don't know. But when I read about the golfer, I'm glad he survived. But that's just freaky.
So you've been... The sinkhole thing has kind of gotten you.
A
Sort
little
of
bit.
like-
It didn't
right?
get me when we talked about it in Florida, but now that it's creeping closer, and they say that there are like some 15,000 cases in Illinois. Really? Watch your step.
Wait. Okay, now. This is responsible journalism at its finest. 15,000 cases? Who said what?
Possibly.
Who said that?
I heard
Some
it
guy?
yesterday. I
Some
heard it yesterday.
guy.
I heard it yesterday,
Yeah.
actually, on our air on
Right.
WLS. To be
Okay,
honest with
then-
you, in the afternoon on
Okay.
Roe's show.
Aren't you a little...
So
Are you
know,
paranoid of sinkholes?
no,
Right.
listen.
I
When
am.
it's my time, it's my time.
What am
I'm
I
that kind
scared-
of gal.
She hates me now. Okay, just understand. I wanted
I'm
to
just
do...
keeping an eye up on the news right now as we're waiting to see a decision of the new pope, whether the smoke's going to be black or white.
And I'm watching you trying to change the subject away from your sinkhole fixation.
What's your question?
What is the deal with you and sinkholes?
I'm not afraid of them. I just think it's a great story.
She hates me. No.
I'm not afraid of them.
At the break, she's going to leap.
What does it make?
At the break, she's leaping over to kill me.
Are you afraid of sinkholes?
No comment. John Cass with Lauren Cohn. We're back after this.
89 WLS.
Okay, who's going to talk first?
You know, we just got a text in from 630 that said, did Wendy Schneider fall into a sinkhole? No, she didn't. She's actually out sick for a couple days. Had a bad cold. She'll be back.
We're going to hear more about sinkholes. I'd like to do 2 hours on sinkholes.
You think?
What do you think? The trouble with sinkholes?
So you're on the 14th hole. You're having one of the best golf games of your life. I don't know if you did or not. You're having a great day with your buddies.
Yeah, that's a lie.
You turn around, you see a little crack in the ground. You go to investigate it. Your buddies turn around, you're gone. Dust in the wind. Down in a hole. They had to rescue him out. We're happy to say
he
he's
was
okay.
sucked down into the sinkhole, and he's like, help me, right? Like a fly.
Can you imagine the two guys who turn around and go, where'd he go?
Okay, I think we'll do 2 hours of sinkholes tomorrow. And we'll talk to different sinkhole experts, geologists, and people who survived sinkholes.
Okay.
What do you think?
And I'm looking live at this
hates
picture.
me
I'm looking live at the
so
picture from the
much.
Vatican, and since you're the expert, John, what do you think? You think this is we're gonna have a pope today, or
I don't know.
Days?
We might find out soon. Lauren Cohn, she's really nice and she hates me. John Cass,
I love you. I just can't quit you.
can't quit me. 89 WLS back in 22. But I just can't quit you.
From Chicago to the North American continent.
In our 89th year, entertaining Chicago. 89
WLS.
Here we are again, the animal stories. Keep hope alive. Keep hope